What everybody, buddy? It's your boy. Sorry, back on another video. I wasn't gonna make another video, but I watched an old video of Zach Baby TV's, and I just had an idea, and I was gonna make it. Okay, so Zach Baby TV. It was the first video I ever commented on of his video, and I asked him on a shout out on my old channel, and I was watching it, and you know what? I'm gonna do a video on this one, and it's about he made a video called Top 5 Bravest Characters he's ever bravest Goosebumps characters. Well, I'm not gonna copy his top 5. I'm gonna add some people from his top 5 because I think they were brave, but I'm gonna make it a top 10 from me. Okay. Number 1 is the kid from Perfect School, Brian something. I forgot his last name. I loved Brian. I love Brian. I remember the first time I watched it, I'm like, this school has a really big problem on a PR nightmare. Yes, their kids of them are bad, but no parent would want to switch their actual kid for a robot. So I think I remember watching this movie, and I used to be me. I used to torture my little brother. I sometimes just not annoy him now that he's older and he annoys me back. But back then I used to torture him or make fun, or joke with around him and stuff like that, and being a big brother and being a little of an ass to him. But I asked my parents, would you ever show them the episode, and said, would you ever do that to me? And they said to me, and I'll never forget their answer. They said, here's what I quote: "You might be mean to your brother. You might not be the greatest of a kid sometimes. But at the end of the day, you are what makes you you. And we can't change that no matter what. And we love and accept you for who you are. So, no, we will never do that to you. And frankly, we are ashamed in that the parents that sent their kids there to fix their kids." That's what he said. That's what they said. And again, that's what they said. So, my parents were ashamed of parents in the TV show that did that to their kids. Well, Brian, bravest guy I knew, tries to escape, fails, gets there back in time, figures out they're trying to replace him with a fucking, well, in the book, it's a robot. In the episode, it's a clone. It's a clone. So he's like, so he gets there in time. Back in time, just when they're calling roll call, when he tries to escape and he gets caught, almost gets caught, gets there back in time, tricks his clone, and then fakes being a perfect person, fakes it to an amazing degree, and then at the end of the episode, he is like, Operation Rescue. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna save you all. That is bomb ass. All I'm gonna say, really, I'm gonna say this. Immediately, here's what I would have done if I were Brian. I wish they would have made a part 2 to this, or part 3 for this book, short story, or the episode, and see how he actually pulls it off. My best bet for me is I would have done this. I would have brought in a freaking, video camera and some shit, and video record all the fucking shit that's going on, and then post it on, give it to the news stations or whatever, and then let that school be exposed for what they're actually doing. Those people will go to jail. The kids that are locked up will be returned to their families. The clones will be destroyed, most likely. A bunch of our shit, and a lot of other crap. Okay, back to the story. Obviously, that's what I would have done if I were Brian. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I liked how he he gets his clone into the cell with the other real kids, and they're like, help, he's like, I'm the clone. I'm not the real Brian. I'm the clone. And the guard's like, yeah, right. And everyone else is like, I love that scene, because I'm like, at the end of the day, you got what you deserve. You got clone. You got clone. I'm getting a joke, just playing words. Okay, back to it. So, another one is Alex Matthews from, what's it called? Werewolf Fever, or not Werewolf Fever, frickin', what's it called? Oh shit. Werewolf skin. Saves his aunt, uncle, goes and confronts bullies, turns the bullies' insult on them. Meet me behind the Anderson's house or whatever, the Marlin house at at midnight. Unless you're chicken, cluck, cluck, cluck. Anyways, in the book, it ends differently than the movie. He does save his cousins by aunt and uncle by destroying the werewolf skin, but in the book, it turns out his friend he made, Hannah, I believe, or something like that. So I think her name was Hannah or Amy or something. I think it was Amy or Hannah. Either one of those. Turns out to be has werewolf skin on her own, and she's a werewolf and kills him. Now, or in the book or in the episode, it just revealed while he's looking through his pictures that she's a werewolf. And then his uncle says, "Oh, your friend Amy's here," and she says, "Look, you've seen like a ghost. I told you I don't bite." That was the end of the episode. But in the actual book, he gets his ass beat or chomped. Now, one of my friends pointed this out to me. Maybe she turned him into a werewolf himself, so they can be happy ever after together. You never know. It could be. I doubt it highly though. But whatever. So that was that for that story. Okay, so back to the other one. No, that's it for Alex Matthews, werewolf skin, another brave character. Top, let's see, number 3. Billy from, I think his name was Billy. Yeah, Billy from Welcome to Camp Nightmare. I wish I was Billy. I would not have the ability to be Billy. Disregards everything he's told. Not to go to Forbidden Bunk. Fuck that. I'm going to Forbidden Bunk. Not to go in the forest alone at night. Goes in the forest alone at night. Not listening to authority. When authority says, "You have a problem with that Billy," he puts the gun on the camp counselor. He puts the gun on him. And he's like, "Fuck you. I'm doing what I gotta do." My boy Billy, disrespecting authority, knowing what is right from wrong, and knowing when to follow orders and when not to. And he did it. He did his job. He was a brave guy. That's why I like Billy. Number 4. There we go. Number 4. Number 4, I have to say, it's the two brother and sisters from Night of Dummy 3. I forgot their names. Fuck. I would say the guy from, number 3. The dude for basically being a champ and defeated Slappy. Yes, they got the help of Rocky, but still, they defeated Slappy. They might have been afraid, but they stood up to him in the end. They were able to beat him, but as we all know, Slappy isn't easily beaten. Anyways, that's it for that. For number 5, let's see. For number 5, who would it gonna be? You know what? Edward and Susanna from the Interior Tower. I think Edward the most of them all. For one reason. Edward, the entire scene with the prisoner, he was being brave. He was actually tricking the executioner. He was pretending to beg for his life. But really, the boy had a plan. He was pickpocketing those magical stones, so they can get sent back in time to go and save everyone. Another person, right here, ready? The kids from Horror I Can't Judge Him, the brother and sister duo. They are brave. They stood up to a cult. They come up with a plan to destroy the monster. They conceive the plan and they destroy it. They destroy the monster. The sister goes in the middle of the night when they're told not to leave their cabins too, and investigates the Winter's Walk. Goes and spies on the counselors. Finds out what they're doing. Figure out that there's a monster. Tells her brother. Her brother doesn't believe her. The mother tells the monster. Tells the monster. And they defeat King Jelly Jam. They defeat him. They defeat King Jelly Jam. And that's another brave person. I forgot their the brother and sister's name. Another brave fellow. Yeah. I can't say Carly Beth because Carly Beth isn't brave until the end of Haunted Mask. Till Haunted Mask 2, where she's not like really not scared of shit. Let me think. I think she's still scared of the Haunted Mask, but not anything else. Oh yeah. The dude from Skipper from what's it called? The Skipper from Attack of the Masked Mutant. Dude, this is why if I like comic book nerds, because in the end of the day, Skipper knew how to defeat the Masked Mutant because he's his biggest fan, because he's read every comic book, because he knows what to do. First of all, he saves the Galloping Gazelle, who by the way is a fucking coward. Sorry, Adam West, but still. I know you died recently, but still. You are a coward in that episode. You run away when you can't beat him? That's sad. That's not a hero, that's a chicken. Second of all, he then it's up to Skipper to defeat him. And what does Skipper do? He thinks, I'm an Elastic Boy, and you can't defeat me unless you turn into sulfuric acid. And what's that actually, folks? That is the weakness that's the weakness. Anything liquid, if the Masked Mutant turns into something liquid, he destroys himself. And he does. And he nearly hits him. Nearly hits Skipper by an inch. But misses. And he dies. Awesome. Skipper, you are a brave character. Let's see. I'm thinking. Grady Tucker, definitely a brave man. Grady Tucker from, or Grady, I think his name is Grady Tucker, from World of Fear Swamp, one of my favorite books. Awesomely brave dude. Yes, he also becomes werewolf in the end, but yes, he does everything he can. He goes and locks his mom in the barn to protect her, even though she doesn't believe him. He protects his dog when no one else believes that his dog is the monster. He tries to stand up against the freaking hermit. Dude is brave as hell. Grady, awesome man, awesome guy. Let's see. I know it's recently new. I know it is. But the people from I'm Slappy's Evil Twin, the two brothers, the brother, the sister, and the friend, they are also a brave people. They figure out that, that Slappy's the evil, the Slappy and his twin are gonna try to hurt their dad. They do everything, including technically breaking the law, by breaking in to the frickin' movie studio where their dad's working and doing all that stuff. And in the end, yes, in the end it ends up fucking them over, but still, they were brave. They did everything they could. They broke the law, but they did what they had to do to survive, to help the person they loved. That's another person. Let's think. That's at like 6 or 7. And I'm only at 14 minutes, so I don't really know. I mean, it's the best I can come up with. You know what? It's just gonna be a 7. It'll be a 7-parter. 7 people. That's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks, Shanks. Shout out to Zachary TV for this idea. I improved it a little bit, buddy. I wasn't copying your video. I made 7 people, and some of them were new. Yep, that's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you in the next video.